Laurie Turnbull is Professor of Political Science in the Faculty of Management at Dalhousie University, and she joins us now. Professor, thanks for your time. If Donald Trump had not threatened to annex Canada, would Mark Carney and the Liberal Party be the frontrunners in this poll?
It's hard to say. That is the most interesting kind of counterfactual question, because it's amazing how the polls have changed in the past 6 months. When Justin Trudeau was still the Prime Minister, the Liberals were way behind the Conservatives by like 20, 25 points. A Conservative majority looked inevitable. But then Justin Trudeau resigned, and then Donald Trump started talking tariffs, and Mark Carney became the leader of the Liberal Party, and now the Liberals are a few points ahead. It's hard to say, because I think Justin Trudeau's departure had a lot to do with why the Liberals started to put it back together again, but there's no question that the Trump factor is helping Carney.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask about Mark Carney himself. Huge financial acumen. He has a lot to offer, surely, in the face of these Trump tariffs. I mean, is it a case of cometh the hour, cometh the man?
Well, I mean, it's weird. Like, this election has kind of turned into a bit of a job interview where Mark Carney kind of stands out as someone who has the experience, as you say, the financial acumen. He's got an incredible skill set and set of experiences as Bank of Canada governor, Bank of England governor. He's a banker. He's a global, he's got global networks. It's almost like this is what he was built for. But that doesn't mean that everybody's going to vote for Mark Carney. I think it's really come down to a kind of struggle for who has the trust of the people. And as this has gone on for a longer period of time, I mean, our campaigns are pretty short, they're 36 days, but at the end, you can see the Conservatives and the Liberals moving a little closer together.
We've seen a huge rise in shows of Canadian pride in response to Trump's annexation calls. Do you expect that to translate into a higher voter turnout?
Yes, we can definitely expect, I think, a higher voter turnout. I would be shocked if we didn't see that. The advanced poll, which was held over the holiday weekend, last weekend, much higher turnout, like record-breaking, 25% higher turnout than the last record, the last election. And so I think we can really see a higher level of engagement. There's a sense that this election matters a lot. It matters whether it's Mark Carney or Pierre Poilievre, and the sense that it's not a foregone conclusion. People can see those close polls and they feel like their vote counts. And so I think it'll be a long night of counting.
Could the attack in Vancouver, we're told it's not terror related, but do you think that has potential to impact the way people might vote?
I mean, I think there's certainly a real heaviness over the country now because of what happened in Vancouver. I think it certainly put a completely different complexion on the last day of the election, where the leaders all had planned, big events, rallies, getting that on that kind of final day of the campaign to get people all juiced up and get excited about voting and all that. And then it took a very different turn, where the leaders were somber. They still had events, but their itineraries reflected the fact that this had happened, and that obviously they recognized that. And so, I mean, I think it certainly brings a different mood to the election. As far as whether this would, I don't see any difference in terms of engagement or in terms of vote choice. I think it's a very different ending to the campaign that people had anticipated.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Laurie Turnbull is Professor of Political Science in the Faculty of Management at Dalhousie University.
Thank you.